Hi, how are you today?
I'm great. How you doing?
I'm okay, thanks. I thought the film was great, but I wanted to start off, before I go into the film, I wanted to ask you, because you've pretty much done it all from acting on Disney to singing in a band and writing and directing. So I was wondering, how did you break into the industry and how did you get into all these different areas?
Well, thank you so much. I'm glad you enjoyed the film. I always wanted to make films. I was making student films in high school, and that was always my passion and my goal. I had a friend in high school who was an actress, and she said, if you study acting, you can learn how to make films while acting and making a living. And I thought, well, that's a great idea. In the meantime, I always loved music and started in a band at the same time. It was always a part of my life. So, acting was really my break into the industry, and I started to work with different directors and different scripts and was learning so much as I went along. And in my mid 20s I started to pick up a camera and shoot short films again. And that was about 10 years of being able to continually make films, and then leading up to making this feature film, which essentially I put all of it into. You get to work with music and the composition and writing and photography and acting all in one film, and also my love of motorcycles in this film.
Mm.
So yeah, it was really a dream project for me.
That's really cool. And I was wondering, what was the casting process like for these roles? And as KJ and Maya are on Riverdale and Pretty Liars, was the casting coincidence or intentional due to the shared creator and them both being Warner Brothers?
It's interesting. No, that was a complete coincidence that it was the same creator. The casting process was pretty unique. One, with KJ, while I was writing the film, I saw this trailer for this movie Songbird, and he was riding a motorcycle in it, and I thought, this is the guy that I'm imagining for this film. And I met him and sent him the script, and he responded to it. And then immediately we were like brothers, and he came on board. So he was on about a year before we started shooting. He was committed to it, learning how to ride motorcycles. Edward James Olmos was somebody who I imagined as I was writing, but never thought I could actually get. And luckily, he read the script and wanted to be a part of the film. So that was a dream for me. Eric Dane, I was aware of his work on Grey's Anatomy and Euphoria. He had that perfect mix for Dean that I needed, which was the charisma and the humor, but also this darkness and this edge to him. And Maia Reficco was a great discovery from our casting director. She just this ray of light, an incredible talent. She's an incredible singer. She's on Broadway now, and an amazing actress. So I just lucked out to be able to work with all of them.
That's great. And I think that's cool how you sent it to KJ early on in the process. And
Yeah.
how much of the racing and stunts did KJ get to do himself?
He got to do a lot of the riding. So anytime you're seeing KJ riding the bike, he's riding. He spent a year preparing for this, and he got very comfortable on a motorcycle. Bought a few motorcycles for himself. As far as the racing is two things. Is one is very dangerous, so there's certain liabilities. They wouldn't allow him to do certain things. But also it's a technique that takes many years to acquire, and so he was able to do, let's say, about, I don't know, half the riding in the film, if you would say. Yeah, he loves it now. He's an avid motorcyclist now.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And with Maya, her character wants to be on Broadway. Was that something you added to the script, knowing that she had been on stage shows and Broadway, or was that unintentional?
That was unintentional, actually. I mean, I knew that Maya had sang. I wasn't
Mm.
aware that Maya had ever been on stage, but it's funny when she got this huge role on Broadway recently. I thought, oh, Camilla has she's living her dream, she's
Yeah.
living her dream, and so yeah, I'm just so proud of her, and I'm a huge fan. And just yeah, what an incredible talent.
And I know you've said you've driven motorbikes, and I've driven a motorbike once or twice years ago around a small garden, so I didn't go very fast. I was wondering if you can do any tricks on them.
No tricks. No tricks. I mean, other than, riding fast through canyons, I'm not my bike's not capable of a wheelie. I'm not a stunt guy.
Mm.
So I have to admit, no tricks.
Yeah. And how did you come up with the story for this film? And can you share any upcoming projects you are working on?
With the story of the film, the actual story came from questions I was having in my own life, about what it means to be a man in the modern world. Questions about which direction to go. And for me, also my love of motorcycles and motorcycle racing. And I thought the two worlds, I thought just was a great arena to bring together these themes in the high stakes, dangerous world of motorcycle racing. And, hopefully we accomplish something cohesive and gritty and exciting. And as far as future projects, I have a few things passion projects I've been, working on and pushing forward, but we'll see which one wants to jump out next.
Fingers crossed. And my
Yeah,
last
thank you.
question before I go, you're welcome. Can you share any deleted scenes?
Oh, no, I don't think I can. I don't think I can. I don't think I'm allowed, but no, I'll keep that up for the imagination, I guess.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for chatting with me. I enjoyed chatting with you as well, and congratulations on the film.
Thank you for your time, for watching the film, and you should get back on that motorbike.
Thanks. Have a great day.
This evaluation is designed to help you transition into civilian life.
The male suspect on motorcycle.
Finding employment will be challenging.
When can I get my bike back?
It's the third time I've seen you here this week, and I've never seen you before that.
I'm just new in town.
Nobody's new in this town. Do you have family here?
The legend, Dean Miller, speed killer. And you are?
You knew my mom?
Why did you come here?
I want to race.
Your time has passed.
I got $76 to my name right now.
All right, repeat after me. I don't know how to ride.
I don't know how to ride.
Smell of a winner. Let's see what you got. Racing is physical. Pushing you to the limits 100%. You gotta fight your instinct to survive. Man, what did I tell you? What did I tell you? What did I say? Hello? Wes?
Who's that?
Bobby Tresco. It's funded by one of the wealthiest families in the state. A lot of guys are gonna come after you in this sport. Don't beat him by slugging him. You beat him with skill.
Hey, look at that. I taught him that outside pass.
And I taught you that outside pass.
Welcome to the fast life.
You trust me?
Don't make me regret this.
The faster I go, the calmer I feel.
So you just need to keep going faster.